Okay, Megovan and everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. This is not a trailer, this is the Starfield Shattered Space Deep Dive video. So I'm just going to watch this. It is my first time watching it, and I started to get back into Starfield, and I got the Rev 8 rover. I think it's called a rover or vehicle, and I thought it was pretty neat. I like that, and my good friend Grumpy Scamp let me know that when he would do the planet scans before, it would take like an hour or so, maybe like hours total, to scan planets. So so that's a good inclusion that you put there. And now this is going to be the DLC. I'll be getting it free, I think, like with most people. When they pre-ordered it, they got like the premium edition, and this is one of the things they get free. So I also got 1,000 credits as well for the Creation Club creations. It is September 16, 2024.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. It's been an incredible journey since Starfield launched last year. I want to thank all of you for making it the biggest launch in Bethesda Game Studios history. Your continued support and feedback drive us to making Starfield the best experience possible. Since launch, we've added new features, technical enhancements, fresh content, and the newly released Rev 8, Starfield's first ever land vehicle. Now we're expanding Starfield's galaxy with a brand new, completely handcrafted world and deep new storyline. This September, we're launching Starfield's first major expansion, Shattered Space. Today, we're giving you the first look at the mysterious homeworld of House Faroon. So let's dive in and explore.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are hating on Starfield, and maybe it had a rough launch, but nowadays, because everyone is connected to the internet,
the fate of our house was written
a bad launch, to a game,
the great serpent tells us
doesn't always make the game bad, because there can be updates.
At least,
most likely there will be updates that will improve upon the game, and patches and things like that.
As Varun.
So basically, a bad launch doesn't make a bad game anymore. Not all the time.
We love Starfield's massive open galaxy, but from early on in our planning, we knew we wanted to introduce a more secluded and handcrafted location, similar to what you've seen from our past expansions. There's so much mystery to House Faroon, and because they've so thoroughly isolated themselves, it made them the perfect faction to explore in a completely self-contained experience.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Faroon.
From the minute you arrive on Varun,
this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. It's close to 10 minutes.
You're free to leave at any time, but the story is fully centered around life on the Varun homeworld.
Everything you discover, every location you visit, every side mission you seek out, it all tells the story of what happened here and how the Varun people have survived, cut off from the comforts of the settled systems and the rest of humanity.
Vindicator, Harbinger, Reverend,
Promised.
One of our main themes throughout the base game is humanity's search for knowledge. Shattered Space is still about that search, but it's also about what happens when it goes too far. It's a very extreme pursuit, and it has backfired horribly for the people of House Faroon.
My brother Qasim has been missing for days. I'm beginning to worry that something terrible has happened to him.
Kind of feels like Doom. You know, I'm talking the kind of like a reboot or reimagining of Doom, where it takes
Before
place
the start
on
of
Mars.
Shattered
I think
Space, a secret
around
experiment
early mid
involving
2000s
grav drive
when it
technology
came out like that for
went terribly
Xbox.
wrong.
It resulted in a massive tear in the fabric of space-time that swallowed a significant portion of
Was
the
it
Varun
Xbox or
capital,
just
Dazra.
for everything?
You arrived just a few weeks after the Vortex
But it
incident.
was the
It's still
start
very
of the
fresh in
whole
everyone's minds. There's a massive
concept of
crater
it
in their city.
taking place
Nothing
on
has been
Mars.
reconstructed. People are still searching for missing loved ones.
Supplies are limited. There is so much work to be done.
The Scaled Citadel,
You
the
know,
seat of power for the Varun
I'm thinking
government,
about it
is
now.
now trapped within a strange field of energy.
And
Among those missing is a Nazco Varun.
Was Doom always on Mars? I don't think so. I think the creatures came from hell. If it was Mars, back in the early 90s when Doom came out, I didn't get that idea. I just thought it was like the future or something, and we're fighting demons because a portal opened up. But anyways, okay.
Leader of the Varun people and speaker for the Great Serpent. In his absence, the minor houses that make up House Varun are all vying for control over the faction's future.
The Zealots were once a part of Varun society. They want to continue the Serpent's crusade. They'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council, or even the reinstatement of their house.
All must serve. All must serve. All must serve. Set me free. All must serve. Save me.
Varun Kai and Dazra City are like no other location in the base game.
From its inception, House Varun has been driven by a singular, unique vision. Because of this, Varun Kai has a completely distinct visual identity. We say it's very alien. You'll see this in the extraterrestrial landscape, gravity anomalies, and much more.
I would say this probably has more in common with The Expanse than something like Mass Effect. Whereas Mass Effect, one is game and one is a series, but Mass Effect has different alien species, or like Star Trek, it's more in common with The Expanse because you don't really see aliens,
Varun
but
Kai
just
is located
what's left
in the
behind.
Kavnik system, and it's not the friendliest environment. They believed the Great Serpent led them to Varun Kai, and their whole purpose in being here is to await its return.
You have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. All must serve.
It's a dangerous planet, and a lot of the people have retreated to Dazra
Of course,
in order
you
to
have the
survive
alien
and
creatures,
protect their
but
culture and their
I'm
way
talking
of life.
about
Now you'll find areas of the planet
intelligent,
that were abandoned and have since been taken over by
aliens,
Zealots,
like
Spacers,
Vulcans
and
or
Crimson Fleet.
Krogan,
And
things
humans
like
aren't
that.
the only dangers in the badlands of the planet. With the line between reality and the vortex breaking down, creatures from the other side can slip through, like the vortex horror. When you
Yeah,
disturb
we're
the
always
barrier
fighting
between
creatures.
our world and theirs, they can sense it, creating these honestly terrifying ambush scenarios.
I'm wondering if there will come a point in one of the expansions that they will start
In
to
the base game,
introduce other
there's a lot of
aliens,
focus around ranged gun combat. You can engage in a
other
firefight
intelligent
from way in the distance.
beings.
In Shattered Space, we're closing that distance. Space is scary. part of getting that across is amping up the aggression and the chaos of combat.
That is really cool. I don't know how far I am, or how close I am to the end. I feel like I have pretty much all the artifacts. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, but maybe I'm missing one piece. I have at least
As you
maybe
explore the city of Dazra
6 or 7
and the
pieces
surrounding
or
planet,
so.
you'll learn the truth of what happened, become entangled in the political feud between the minor houses, and ultimately decide the fate of House Varun. A fate that could affect the rest of the settled systems.
I don't feel as if I accomplished
Thank you for
much.
joining
I don't
us for a
remember.
closer look at Shattered Space. We worked hard to make this a
This
journey
does
you
look
won't
very
forget.
cool.
We're
It
incredibly
seems like
grateful
a
for
bit
your
more
support and
focused.
passion. Stay tuned for more updates as we head toward launch on September 30th.
But sometimes that's what we need, just like with Morrowind, which is a game that, Morrowind. Okay, very close now. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's him. That's, what was his name? That's Quaid. That's Quaid. Get him. Stop that man. I mean, stop that woman. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise. I think I gave that away now, right? But like with Tribunal in Morrowind, for the most part, Morrowind is completely open world. Anything goes, and absolutely non-linear, and it's so daunting a lot of times. You can get lost or get confused what to do next. So with Tribunal, it was more focused. So I'm glad they're doing something like that for this, because it adds that, like that other side of the coin kind of thing. If, you want to continue with that free roam, you have the rest of the game, but say you want a quest line, a storyline that's a bit more focused and not necessarily holding your hand, but it's guiding you, in the direction you kind of have to go in order to proceed with the story. Then you have Tribunal, and for Starfield you have something like this. I wonder if I can start this at any time, or do I absolutely have to complete the main quest? Because as I said, I've been playing it for a while, collecting all of those pieces. I haven't really been doing too much of the side stuff, so I'm really focused on collecting all the artifacts. I think I got them all. So I don't know if I'm pretty much getting close to the end of the main quest. I should get back to that. I believe I saved in the middle of a fight, so I should get myself out of that. At least that, and play it. Okay, so Shattered Space looks very cool. I like it. I don't want to say, I don't want to say superb, but it looks great, I'll say. And I'm glad it feels as if they are introducing the alien presence a bit more in here. I know collecting the artifacts, it's from alien origin, but this one seems like it's taking it a step further. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you.